Suppose doctor has already advised the patient to have the laboratory test, some laboratory tests like blood test and some radiology tests like X-ray report, X-ray tests. So here we'll see how the lab in charge will be able to handle those laboratory tests and will register those tests into the system. So for this, just go to the this master form. From here you can go to the pathology module, and from here you can open the lab manager, and from here you can just need to specify the patient type, whether it's OPD or IPD. I will specify as IPD as the patient was suppose IPD patient. So I'll select a date range. Suppose I am specifying only the 25th of December, and I'll specify the test type, whether it was a laboratory or radiology. As soon as I'll click on the laboratory, system will populate me all the laboratory tests pending for this patient, which was already advised by the doctor in different department. So you can see that sitting in the different department how the test was advised to the patient, and when the patient goes to the laboratory department, here the laboratory engineer will be able to see those tests. So you don't need to carry the different papers, so it will basically avoid, and it will reduce the paperwork basically. So from here you can specify that this test is done. As soon as you click on the laboratory test, pop-up window will get open. Here you can specify the different findings of those tests. So I'll specify those findings, and I'll from here I can give the different parameters for this thing, and it will be recorded for that system. So I'll add this. As soon as I'll add this, so it will be added into the system. Now I'll click on another test called kidney function test. From here again I'll select as done, so that it will be populated here. From here again you can specify the different parameters like this, and after adding these things you can just add it into the system, so that it will be added into the system and it will be saved with the system. Now if you'll select the radiology test, so the person sitting in the radiology section can see the radiology test, like X-ray report was suggested or advised by the doctor in sitting in the different department of this patient, so you can see those tests as well. So if the patient comes into your department for the X-ray, you can capture those details also. So from here I'll select this, and I can give it to the patient to give it to the patient. Similarly, at the same time you can print this reports or this test reports to give it to the patient. As soon as you click on this reports, the system will populate the reports, and automatically you can just have all the details of those laboratory or radiology test details into those reports. So you can give it to the patient or to the administrative department for the further records. So after adding all these details, you just need to add this into the system, so that it will be get recorded into the system for the patient's for the administrative department's records. So I'll add it into the system, and it will get populated over here. So this was basically the laboratory manager. From here you're seeing that test list. From here you can capture all the test lists for this patient, all the tests happened on this test reports happened on this patient, and at the same time you can print those kind of reports for the billing department also, or for the administrative purposes. So this was the laboratory manager functionality of this project. This was just a brief overview. You can see the other details in the next slide or in the other presentations as well.